So, hello, Scorpio, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. This is for Scorpio and those with strong or significant Scorpio placements in their charts for May, right? So, Scorpionic energies for May. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my messages. I just read how I read. So if that is not your thing, you got kids around, just don't appreciate those kinds of messages. You know, I'm always very respectful of that. You could sign off now, right? Otherwise, we are going to be getting into Scorpionic energy for May. I'm using my Divine Masculine and Feminine combined tarot decks. There's 4 decks in total that make these up. One is specifically for masculine attributes and one is for feminine. And then I'm going to be using my Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards for guidance. All right, so here we go. Spirit, please. What is going on with Scorpio's energy? The masculine energy for May. Masculine is the headspace, it's the mind, it's the choices, it's the actions, the willpower, right? Masculine energy. So where is Scorpio's headspace at? Where is Scorpio's headspace at? Manifesting with the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Scorpio focused on their money and their ability to create in the 3D. Focusing on 3D life. Working on their magic. Physical world manifestation. Not even necessarily money, but physical world manifestation. Literal shifts. Reality shifts. What else, Spirit, please? What is going on with Scorpio? In their minds, in their actions. 4 of Wands, because you got a twin flame on your mind. You are focused. You are focused on mastering your reality. Because you want to create that inner union, right? You want to create that inner union. And the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, you do. You want a fucking beginning. You want a real beginning. You want heart space to heart space. Union. You're doing everything in your fucking power to create the ultimate reality for you and potentially another person, right? It's almost like Scorpio is trying to be the best fucking Scorpio they can be because they know that their counterpart, whoever they have their heart set on, their joy set on, deserves the best of them. So they're bringing it all to the table. Straight up. They're bringing it all to the table. Scorpio is in that mode because Scorpio is a very intense sign of extremes, you know, and Scorpio is in this mode where it's like go all or go home, like they're fucking bringing it. Mentally, they're fucking bringing it. So where's the heart space at, right? Where's the divine feminine aspects, the heart space, the feelings, the intuition, right? Receptive energy. Where is Scorpio's heart space at? Where's their feminine energy, please, Spirit? For the month of May. What is the feelings behind this drive, right? This intense drive in the mind. We got the 7 of Swords. We've got, what else? I think Scorpio feels like they fucking deserve it. Like maybe they've been cheated or out of something in the past, or they've lost something in the past, or maybe they lied to themselves before, and maybe Scorpio is acknowledging the fact that they put too much on their partners expectation wise, and so now they're trying to cover their own slack, right? This is self-awareness. especially attending to everyday responsibilities, like ending procrastination and putting things off. Just because of the images on that card. Three of Swords. What else is going on in the heart? What else is going on in the heart? What's going on in the feminine energy? Two of Swords and Death. Scorpio's card rising like the Phoenix. Seven of Swords again. 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and then 9 of Coin. Eight of Swords is on the top and the bottom of the deck. Listen, Scorp. You might mentally be putting forth a ton of drive, right? A ton of drive, tons of effort. But you have to understand where it's coming from, because if it's coming from a place of self-deception or self-sabotage or a place of pain, where maybe you're trying to prove something to yourself or prove something to someone else who hurt you, prove to them what they lost by being so great, right? You have it in your mind that you're being so great, you're going to be so great. If it's coming from a place of, I'm going to prove what they lost, then you're in the wrong alignment. Then you're in the wrong alignment, and you're putting a lot of effort out there in the wrong alignment. You need to choose to face your shadow of self-sabotage. The dark of your sun sign. This Two of Swords. You can see the black sun, the eclipse sun. You need to face that you self-sabotage yourself. And get back in touch with your intuition, which is a part of the light attributes of Scorpio. They're extremely intuitive. You got to get back in touch with your gut and stop lying to yourself. We got the Seven of Swords twice in the heart. You're lying to yourself in the heart space. You're lying to yourself in the heart space. Especially, you know, we have this 10 of Cups. This is really sad feminine with the children, right? She's actually really sad. Like, you are lying to yourself if you think that all of these monetary efforts or monetary successes are going to bring some beautiful new beginning, when I think what's missing is your fucking heart space. You've got to turn the Wheel of Fortune into alignment with your soul song. Your soul song is scorpionic light. You're not really listening to your intuition. I think you're doing things that are not in alignment. As beautiful as these thoughts are, that you want to be this and you want to be that, and it's all beautiful in your mind, it's not worth anything if your intuition and your heart space is off and you're acting out of alignment. Really, we have a stabbed swan here, feeling pain because you're going against the flow. We have a stabbed swan here. You're not flowing, Scorp. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? That you're the best provider, the best partner? A provider doesn't make a partner. Money doesn't manifest joy. Money manifests instant gratification, moments of instant gratification, and manifests things, but things do not equate to joy. You're sabotaging yourself. Like double tens, you've got to get into alignment. Your heart's missing. and where it matters. The bliss state. You're lying to yourself about what bliss is. Physical world manifestation, whatever you're trying to work on in the 3D, to prove whatever, to yourself or someone else or whatever you're trying to prove, being in the vibration of having to prove is out of alignment. Your heart is missing. Your heart is missing. You're doing things for the wrong reasons. Like, it's great that you want to provide. It's great that you want to create. It's great that you want to manifest some physical 3D change that you can see. It's wonderful you want to do that, but you've got to do it for the right reasons. You got to do it because it's what makes your heart sing. You got to do it because that's your passion. If you're doing it and the passion's not there and you're trying to force it, then you're out of alignment. If you're making excuses, you're out of alignment. Anything that flows doesn't need an excuse. It doesn't need a reason. Conditional uses excuses. Conditional uses reasons. Unconditional is no excuses. It's no reason. It just is. It's easy. If it's hard, then it's not in flow. And I'm not saying some things that are hard are, that everything hard is not in alignment. I'm saying it has to come easy to you. To just do it, to just make that decision. It has to come easy to you. It could be the hardest task in the world, but it might be the easiest decision you make. Because it's in alignment with your truth. It's in alignment with your heart. It's the easiest decision to make because it's in alignment. You'd have to make excuses not to. What are you making excuses not to do? Because if you're making excuses not to do something, the chances are that's what you need to do. That's what's in alignment. You're making excuses not to, making it harder on yourself. Maybe some of you don't want to be alone. So you're making excuses for why you can't be alone. Reasons why you can't be alone, don't want to be alone. Maybe some of you are working and working and working and working, and it's like, but you're meant to not work so hard. You're meant to maybe be at home. Especially if you've got a partner with kids, because that's your bliss right here. That's the 10 of Cups, and it's not happy right now in this deck. There's 4 different 10 of Cups in that feminine deck, and this is the one that came out. Why? For some of you, this is extremely significant. It's weighing on your heart that there's a feminine at home that's not happy with the kids. And without you present, it's not that she's not happy with her kids. I'm sure she loves her kids. She's not happy without you present, especially if you're working yourself to fucking bone. Trying to bring in things, trying to bring in whatever to replace your presence. Don't you understand there is no physical thing that could replace you? Some of you absolutely need to fucking hear that. If you're making excuses not to partake in things when you know dang right well you should be, like you're sabotaging yourself. If you're not partaking in certain things and you should be, if you're not present when you should be, you're focused too much on the actual manifestations and not enough on the flow. The flow is how you manifest. The flow is actually how you manifest. So if you're focusing on how you're doing it this way, doing it that way, how you're going to do it, you're not flowing. You're dictating to the universe what you want to create and how you want to create it. This is complete ego. This is a complete ego, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You are not in flow, not with these cards. And you're only going to end up hurting yourself. You're only going to be forced, right? Because when you're going against the flow, the universe tires you the fuck out until you feel like you're dead. And you have no choice but to fucking float downstream because it tired you the fuck out trying to swim upstream. It's like Scorpio was really happy in their boat and they could have floated happily in their boat down the stream, but instead they were paddling upstream and exhausting themselves. And the universe was like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be flowing. So the universe hit you with some rapids and you lost your fucking paddles. And Scorpio was like, no, I'm still going to go upstream. I'm still going to go upstream. And now they're using their hands. They lost their paddles and now they're trying to use their hands because they have this goal. They want to reach this goal that they set. They're trying so hard and they're going upstream and now their arms are fucking exhausted. And Spirit's like, yo, I'm going to take your fucking boat. So it hits you with some fucking crazy shit and you fall out the boat. And Scorpio's still not flowing. Scorpio's still not flowing. Now they're just trying to swim. Now they're just trying to swim upstream. Until they have no fucking choice but to float. Because their body is giving out. You know what I mean? The universe is going to take all of your other options away. You're going to be left extremely exhausted, probably in a ton of pain. Because that's metaphor. Scorpio, you're hell or high water, you're trying to swim upstream. You're not actually facing your intuition. You're not actually facing the reality. You're not facing what you know you need to do. I think you're making every excuse in the book to not do it. I think you're making every excuse in the book to not do it. Maybe it's supposed to get done, but not this way. Not the way you think. It doesn't mean that your goal is misaligned. It means the way you're doing it is. The way you're doing it is. You've got to flow. Be open to the universe that everything you want to manifest, everything you want to achieve in the 3D is possible and only possible when you flow, when you heal the reason why you're doing things, where you heal your excuses. You're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself of flow. Let's get some guidance. Spirit, please. What guidance can you give Scorpio? For May. What guidance can you give Scorpio for May? With these energies. Scorpio, you got to be willing to receive solutions. Just the fact that no cards have even come out yet, like you don't even want to hear the guidance. Like you think you've got it figured out. Come on now. Here we go. Water, feminine energy, the overflow. Card number 12 is about perspective shifts. If you want to ascend in your vibration, you need to shift your perspective. Water. I'm going to read some from the book for you. Abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm of no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. I shit you not. I shit you not. This experience initiated a shift. We may only be starting to touch on this notion in our mundane reality. When we give more from a place of overflow than obligation, even when we think we have nothing, having it come from this mindset can only create a more abundant flow of what we want. Let me read that to you again. When we give more from a place of overflow than obligation, even when we think we have nothing, having it come from this mindset can only create a more abundant flow of what we want. The being in the picture has many hands, and yet still the water is allowed to fall through her fingers. It blesses her in the moments it touches her radiant skin and then continues on its journey. Her heart is also overflowing with love. Her eyes are filled with tears. She allows what comes through to move her without control. She gracefully allows whatever she is feeling to be expressed, and as she does so, she radiates so much light into the world. Allow for flow, receptivity, the path of least resistance, purity, clearing away that which no longer serves. Emotions. That's the theme of the card, right? Scorpio, you might hate me for this reading, but I read it the way I read it because I love you. Because my love overflows for you every time I do a reading. Just like it overflows for everybody. This is on you. You've got to be able to take your hands off the wheel and stop controlling how things happen. When things happen, what things look like. You're trying too hard. Instead of just flowing and doing what should be coming naturally to you, intuitively speaking. Like, you know in your chest if something's aligned or not. You know every time you walk out the door if where you're going is in alignment or not. You know every time you answer the phone if you should or shouldn't have answered it. You could feel it in your chest. Your soul will give you a nudge, a pull back every time you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Every time you're forcing something, forcing a conversation, forcing yourself to show up, forcing yourself to say something you don't want to say. Your soul talks to you all the time. What do you know you need to do that you are making excuses not to do? What do you want to do that you're making the excuse that it's too hard? It's not too hard. When the choice for your soul is easy, it's easy for your soul to make it. It's easy to make that choice. Your mind keeps telling you it's hard. It's not hard. Your mind is telling you it's hard, and your mind is trying to control things. The choice is easy for your heart. It's easy for your soul. You know everything you're doing out of alignment. You know everything you're doing out of alignment. Do not be surprised when the universe metaphorically takes your oars and then takes your boat and then wears you so fucking thin you feel like dropping on the floor you stand because you can't take it anymore. You know what you're doing that's not in alignment. Don't tell me that you don't. I know you do. I know you do. I have so much scorpionic energy in my chart. That's where my Pluto is. That's my deep soul scar. That's where my Venus is. Trust me, I fucking get it. And I feel it too. I feel my intuition too. I'll be damned if I ignore that shit anymore. I'll be damned. I know what that shit manifests. Stop punishing yourself with self-sabotage. Listen to your fucking intuition. Listen to it. Stop making excuses. Stop listing off a bunch of reasons why. Well, I deserve this and da-da-da-da-da. Yes, you do, but you're going about it the wrong way. Let the universe bring it to you. Why are you forcing it? Why are you forcing it a way that's not aligned? No one said you don't deserve what X, Y, and Z. Of course you deserve X, Y, and Z. You're just going about it hella wrong. Please. Please. Get back in touch with your intuition and tell yourself you will be damned if you don't listen to it. Because you're not trying to take yourself to a place where you can't fucking take life anymore. You hate it. Don't go there. Trying and trying and trying and trying and trying towards something that is not meant to be. You're going to completely discourage yourself and run yourself into the ground. Let it go. Let it flow to you. You are a water sign. At the end of the day, you are a water sign. You're not a fire sign, right? Scorpio gets confused. This is why there's a lot of extremes with Scorpio. Scorpio used to be ruled by Mars. Mars is attached to Aries. It's a fire sign. Scorpions are a desert animal. They're not known to be in the water. Scorpio likes to act and thinks they're a fire sign when they're a fucking water sign. They're a water sign. Receptive, feminine energy. When you're in alignment, you receive all that you want when you're in alignment. But when you're thinking you're a fucking fire sign, a masculine energy who's going out and getting shit done and making it happen and blah, 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 blah. You're going to prove this. You're going to prove that. You're going to fuck yourself trying to be something you're not. You're going to fuck yourself every time. Every fucking time. Know what you deserve. Do what's in alignment with you, what feels good and easy for you to choose. It's easy for you to choose, no matter how hard the task itself is. Do what feels good and right to your soul, and let yourself receive. Let yourself receive. I hope this message helps you for May. I hope it does. I hope it stops you dead in your fucking tracks and you take your hands off the wheel and you're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm in control of my fate. I don't like that fucking reading. I don't like the way it's going to turn out. And you know what? I know dang right well she's not wrong. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel and let it fucking flow. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. Fuck it. If I want to do it, I'm going to be solution oriented. I'm going to let the universe give me the solution. Even if I don't know it's the solution, because I'm just going to do as I'm guided. Maybe I'm just going to be guided to go for the walk I'm guided to go on. I don't know why I'm guided to go on that walk. I just know I'm feeling like I need to go for a walk right now. And I'm just going to keep doing as I'm guided. Why? Because that's going to produce every fucking result that you're trying to get your way. Let the universe bring it to you. Let the universe bring it to you. Return to peace. Return to joy. Return to flow. Return to flow. Show yourself some fucking mercy. You've got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired of life shitting on you. Things not working out. Things being fucking hard, difficult. Because you're putting way too much effort into something that your soul's not even singing for. You've got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired over feeling like you can't take it anymore. Nothing ever works out for you. You've got to be sick of it. I would be sick of it too. Feeling like I can't fucking take it anymore and I hate life and life must hate me. That sucks. That vibe sucks. But you got to understand you're the one that's consistently put yourself there. Trying to do things your way and not flowing. Trying to achieve a goal the way you think you need to achieve it and not flowing. Not listening to your intuition and doing as you're guided. So, my love and support is with you. Wholly and truly, my love and support is with you. Until next time, guys, this is Divine Rebel Racy signing out. Remember, always love each other. Most importantly, love yourselves.